Hey, I'm John Harris of Politico. Time to turn the table with CNN's Candy Crowley. Candy, we saw Robert Gibbs get a little scratchy this week, complaining about what he calls the professional left and whether they're giving President Obama enough credit. What do you make of this dispute?
Well, listen, people talk about how thin-skinned the president is. I do think it's also reflected in some of his aides, and they clearly have taken quite seriously some of the criticism that they're getting from the left. Now, does it mean they'll change policy? No. I think it means that they're worried about who's going to turn out in the midterms. It's not great to be insulting your base, which basically, that is the base of the party and the most enthused part of the party, as the right is in the Republican Party. So you need to come out. So insults, I mean, I think the whole idea of they won't be satisfied unless we have a Canadian healthcare system and we get rid of the Defense Department, kind of like just put salt on that. It's not a great thing, but as you know, he won't back down, and I think as you also know, he's fairly close to the president. Right. And so people are looking at this and saying, well, this is how the president feels.
And do you think that he misspoke in a moment of frustration? Or I've heard some cynics say maybe he was doing this on purpose, trying to separate Obama, triangulating, to use that old Clinton-era phrase. What do you make?
I make of that if the president's going to triangulate, he'll save that until after the November elections. I just don't think this is the time to triangulate. Because, the people, the moderates, tend to have a lower percentage rate of turnout in a midterm election, and so what you really want is your base to come out. So I think it's probably if he's trying to triangulate, I would advise him to kind of wait until after the election.
Right, he wants an enthusiastic base now, not one that's mad with him. Exactly. Okay, State of the Union this Sunday. You're going to have an enthusiastic base, I hope, of viewers watching this Sunday. What are they going to see?
I hope so too. We're going to talk politics, and we're going to talk where from here, dissect a little bit Tuesday, but mostly look forward. But one of the things I've been working on for a while, which I'm sort of excited about, is I'm having a climatologist, Heidi Cullen, on, as well as Tom Wagner, who's a former NASA official, because anyone I ever talk to says, what is going on with this weather and what does it mean? And I think sort of every Sunday I'm doing stories about historic floods in Pakistan. So I want to kind of figure out what's going on with the weather, if anything, and kind of the long-term effects, like on the electrical grid, that kind of thing.
Okay, sounds like a pretty good show. Very substantive, a little bit of politics, some substance on maybe on climate change. We'll be watching.
Thanks.
Thank you.